Hey Vinyl and Cassette community, what's going on? It's LJ, and I wanted to shoot a quick video this afternoon to make sure that I got my response to Jim and the Mrs. July contest and the Grooviest Gatefold Contest. In typical LJ fashion, it's the end of the month, and I seem to always procrastinate until then to do it. No disrespect, guys. Awesome contest. I've seen some cool responses as always, and nobody comes up with them like Jim and the Mrs. I only picked two. When I kind of initially thought of this, I was thinking of, 20, 22, 24, 26. But I really just pared it down to two that are kind of two of my coolest gatefolds. By that I just mean the ones I like the most. Here they are. They are both from Savoy Brown. A little bit of education. Savoy Brown, late 60s British blues hard rock band. Still going strong today. Savoy Brown is most notable, I think, for having Lonesome Dave, Roger Earl, and Tony Stevens at one point, and the three of these three guys went on to form another one of my favorite bands of all time, Foghat. I would say Savoy Brown, they left right after this album, by the way, and this was their fourth or fifth album. Savoy Brown has more of definitely a British hard rock sound to it, whereas Foghat is definitely more American mainstream. And of course, Foghat went on to much greater heights. Anyways, what makes these so groovy is the cover art, and it's by an artist named, you know what, I have it on the other one that I'm going to show you, David Anstey. And I wasn't able to turn out much more that David Anstey had done, however, that is one seriously cool cover. And on the back, we have that same guy kind of crawling over the skull here. And this is very definitely heavily inspired by EC Comics from the 50s. You can clearly see the design all over it. Not a whole lot going on inside except for kind of the character illustrations here over the band members. And what that reminded me a lot of was fellow VC member King's drummer, Gil, his band Alphabet Asylum. They each have a letter and a character assigned to them. And I don't know if that was an intentional throwback to this, but still just a cool idea. And it's a fantastic record, and while I pick up the other one, I'll shut up for a second and let you hear the second one I'm going to show you, which is playing. So that's Savoy Brown. Now, Savoy Brown also released Hellbound Train. This is actually, I almost want to say it's a cooler album cover, but it's just about as cool. So while I talk, I'll open it up. This has one that opens up full circle, and you can see the Hellbound Train, hence the album title, on its way to hell. This has an absolute lineup change. So the three guys, Dave, Earl, and Tony, had already gone on to form Foghat by this point, so they're no longer with the band. Kim Simmons is the founding member of Savoy Brown. That's actually still with the band today. And Savoy Brown had more lineup changes per album than any band you might have known. They may actually be in the Guinness Book for lineup changes. And in here we also have a full-out comic strip that kind of details the person riding on the train. He has no idea where he's going, and the devil himself and all the demons are kind of knocking on, breaking the windows, coming in and out of the picture, fading in, fading out, going away, until ultimately they tell the guy he's on the train to hell. A neat tidbit about this album is, and it's only prevalent on the vinyl release, is the last song on side 2, which is Hellbound Train. Kind of starts easy, and then it gets into like this big crescendo where they're just jamming, and then all of a sudden it's like, it cuts. And I guess that would be done to disorient the listener, or kind of feel like you've hit hell at this point. It's a really cool ending effect that I've never heard on anything else. I mean, and legitimately it goes into this big jam, and after like 7 or 8 minutes it's just dead cut, and the tone arm picks up and goes back into its cradle. It's one of the coolest things, it really is. I know on the CD version it does fade out, so they completely screwed that up. So there's my entry in Memphis Vinyl Jim and the Mrs. June Grooviest Gatefold Contest. Savoy Brown's Looking In, Savoy Brown's Hellbound Train. Thanks everyone for watching, thanks to all the new subscribers, and thanks to Jim and the Mrs. for another kick-ass contest. Take care guys, ciao.